All right, for this lesson, we are going to be looking at finding the surface area of triangular prisms. So as a reminder, prisms have rectangular lateral faces, and then it has two parallel and congruent bases. So for a triangular prism, since a triangle has three sides, it will have three lateral sides. So if I'm going to draw out a little net, excuse the not perfectness of these lines, it should have three lateral faces, 1, 2, 3. And then it should have two bases, one on the top, one on the bottom, and the bases are triangles. So when I am looking at my triangular prism and trying to figure out the net, I look for the triangle here, and I'm going to highlight the three side lengths. I'm going to highlight my smallest side, which we've got right here, 6 inches. My medium side right here, which is 8. And my longest side right here, which there's no number right there, but if we look on the triangle over here, it is 10, which tells me that this side length here is 10. So these three side lengths, 1, 2, 3, are going to be the three base lengths of our rectangle or of our triangular prism on the net. So I'm going to highlight the matching parts here. We have, this is the 6-inch side. This is the 8-inch side. And this is going to be the 10-inch side. And I'm going to label that. So let me pick a different color. We've got 6, 8, 10. The last side that we have is right here. This is the side length that connects triangle 1 to triangle 2, and that is 15 inches. That is going to be the height of all of these rectangles, these lateral faces. So the height of each of those is going to be 15. So 15, 15, 15. You can add another one over here if you want to. And then when we are finding the area of rectangle, we're just doing base and height. For our triangles, we need our base and height as well. And specifically, we are looking for the measures that meet at a right angle, which right here, we see the right angle in the triangle matches up 6 and 8. So we have this triangle that has a base of 8, height of 6. Now we can find the area of each, right? So I'm going to calculate. We've got, for rectangle number 1 right here, 6 times 15 is 90. So I'm multiplying that. I'm just going to write it right in the middle. Right here, 8 times 15 is 120. The third rectangle, 15 times 10 is 150. Our triangles, we have a base of 8, a height of 6. But remember, we're not just doing 8 times 6. It is a triangle, so we need to divide that by 2. So 8 times 6 divided by 2 is 24. So this triangle is 24. And this triangle is 24. So now that we have all of those measures, we are just going to add them up. 90 plus 120 plus 150 plus 24 plus 24 is 408 inches squared. We're going to do one more with the net, and then I'm going to show you how you could do it without a net. So looking at number 2. I'm going to draw out a net here. Remembering that we should have 3 lateral sides. So I'm going to start with these. I'm identifying the 3 sides on my triangle. Okay. And I see on the bottom here, we have 6, 9, 12. So 6 is my small side. 9 is the next side length. And this third side is 12. So we have 6, 9, 12. The fourth measure that's given to us is the measure connecting the 2 triangles, the top triangle, the bottom triangle. That measure is 8. That is going to be the height of each rectangle for the lateral faces. So we have a height of 8 for each of these. That was a very weirdly drawn 8. Let me redo that. Now for our base. In the first one, we had a right triangle. So 2 of the sides made the base and height of the triangle. When I look at this triangle here, our height is not one of the side lengths. So I just need to figure out, okay, this height of 10, what side length is that attached to? Well, this side is going to be congruent to this side. So it's 6. So we have a base of 6, a height of 10. So when I'm drawing in my net, I'm going to attach the triangle, ooh, that was bad, to the 6 side. So it has a base of 6 and a height of 10. Now let's go ahead and calculate. Rectangle number 1, base of 6, height of 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 9 times 8 is 72. 8 times 12 is 96. So we have our 3 rectangles. Our triangle, we're doing base of 6 times height of 10, which is 60, divided by 2 gives us 30 for each of these triangles. Don't forget to divide by 2 for the triangles. Now we can add these up to get our total surface area. So we have 48 plus 72 plus 96 plus 30 plus 30 equals 276 meters squared. All right, so those 2 examples we did with a net, we're going to do one without. And when you get to the practice, you can choose if you want to use a net or if you'd rather do it without. So what we just need to remember is the 3 sides of the triangle tell you the 3 base lengths. The height connecting those 2 triangles is the height of these lateral faces. And then we just need to find the base and height of the triangle. So last one, number 3. I'm just going to still highlight the 3 sides of my triangle. So I have side 1, side 2, side 3. Okay. And remembering this 13.2 is on the bottom, so that would be the same here. 15 and this 20 on the bottom would be 20 up here. So I'm going to rewrite those. Maybe I'll do it with text. So 13.2 goes here as well, right? And the 20 goes up here. I'm going to write that by hand. That might be a little easier. Okay. So this is 13.2 right there. That is not good. And this side right here is 20. So our three side lengths of the triangle, 13.2, 20, and 15. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to highlight, the other measure that's given to us is the height of the prism right here, which is 5. So when I am calculating the area of my lateral sides, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 13.2 times the height of 5 equals, let's calculate that. 13.2 times 5 is 66. Then I'm going to do the next one. Side of 20. 20 times the height of 5 equals 100. And then our third lateral side is going to be the other side length, 15 times the height of 5, which equals 75. So those are our three lateral faces, 13.2, 20, and 15, all being multiplied by the height of the prism. The last part is our base, which is going to be the base and height of our triangle. The two sides that are meeting at the 90-degree angle are 13.2 and 15. It should be the two smaller sides when you have a right triangle. So we are doing 13.2 times 15. And then we are not going to forget, we divide that by 2. But there are 2 of these. So when we get our answer, we are going to multiply by 2 because there's a triangle on the bottom and a triangle on the top. So we find the area of one triangle, 13.2 times 15 divided by 2. And then we double it because there are 2 of them. And you might realize that these 2 cancel out, and that's totally fine. So 13.2 times 15 divided by 2 is 99, but there's 2 of them. So we multiply those by 2 and we get 198. So I've got my 3 lateral faces. I've got my 2 bases here. I'm going to add these all together to get my total surface area of 439 meters squared. And that's it.